I stepped out into it alone, the snow crushing softly beneath my snow boots, the bitter, harsh Michigan wind blowing in my face, causing the muscles in it to freeze and ache. I took another step, heading for the street. The walk from my driveway to the street was only a few feet, but it seemed to take hours to get there. The street lights were on, but the lights were dimmed due to the thick snow falling from the dark sky above. I pulled a video camera out of my pocket and fumbled to turn it on with my gloved fingers. I heard it beep and saw a faint green light emanating from the front. I knew it was on and ready to record anything I might see. But that was the question. What was I going to see? The night before, my younger sister came home in tears. She claimed to see a man standing in the street under the lights. She said he didn't do anything, but he was scary nonetheless. She claimed that she had seen the man before and that he was mean. My parents decided that she was just reminiscing a nightmare that she had had and ignored it, but I could not, because I have seen this man before. He always seemed to be around. If we went to the park, I could see him in the distance. If we went camping, I always had that feeling that he was there, watching from the trees. Even when I was a little boy, I used to think I could see a tall, black figure watching me while I built a treehouse. I had always ignored these strange sightings, thinking that my imagination was getting out of control. It wasn't until my little sister had said something that I knew it was no figment of my imagination. This was real. I finally reached the street and looked right to left, scanning the area for the man I saw. In relief, as I confirmed, no one was on the streets, and it was hard to see through the thick snow, but I had the feeling was that I was safe, and the man wasn't there. That's when I heard it. I froze. After turning to my right again, there was the sound came from. My breathing had become rapid. My breathing rapidly increased, and my hands started to tremble. After a few seconds, I remembered to turn on my camera. The soft beep it gave off when I clicked the button confirmed that it was recording. I slowly turned to meet my stalker face to face. Once I was looking straight at him, I realized he had no face. Before me was a tall man dressed in a formal wear. He appeared to be bald, had no distinctive eyes or nose, only a mouth. At the moment, I had no fear. I knew this was it. I wasn't going to see my family again. But I had my video camera, and they would know what happened to me. The slim, tall figure took a few steps forward, whispering, "Come to me. Come to me. You have no choice. Come to me, child." The man reached his arms out for me, not moving his body. Longer and longer his arms grew until they were wrapped tightly around my neck, his hands around my throat. I yelped as he squeezed tighter, still whispering the same words. "Come to me. You have no choice. Come to me, child." His hands tightened around my neck, and my vision started to blur. I tried to keep the camera held up so that it would record his blank face for a few more seconds, but my hands unwillingly dropped to my sides. The winter night was fading away, and I gave into the whispers and letting go of my consciousness, my life. I looked once more at the place where the killer's eye should have been, and saw Slender Man.